Now to breaking news coming out of Indiana just a matter of moments ago, where lawmakers just approved changes to the state's controversial religious freedoms bill. Senior political reporter Scott Thulman live on the Hill tonight. He's got the details. Scott, what happened?
Well, major changes, as you mentioned, Leon, in this breaking news. Indiana's state lawmakers have now approved changes to that oh-so-controversial bill that was deemed a religious freedom bill, but a lot of people, a lot of critics thought that it was going to allow for discrimination, especially based on sexual orientation. All of that pressure has been building for 5 days now. State lawmakers approving a measure that makes sure that discrimination will not be allowed, specifically with multiple platforms, including, of course, sexual orientation. Now, we don't know if Governor Mike Pence will sign that into law, if he will veto it, or if he'll allow it to just go through the process where he doesn't have to sign it, but it's still enacted. So we don't know what's going to happen with it, but we are seeing this trend now. So also breaking just a few moments ago, Arkansas had passed a law where they amended the wording to make sure that it did not in any way be deemed discrimination. Governor Hutchinson there has just signed that into law. So we're seeing on two major fronts all of this public pressure regarding these so-called religious freedom laws piling up, and now governors are having to act. Leon?
All right, thank you, Scott. But speaking of that law and the opinions nationwide, there seems to be some conversation about this going on right across the country. A new poll by the Associated Press has just come out, and in that poll it finds that the Americans in that who responded support measures allowing businesses to refuse wedding-related services to same-sex couples on religious grounds. That survey found that 57% of Americans say that's okay. 39% believe it should not be allowed. But if a wedding is not involved, only 16% of those who were asked say that that business should be able to refuse service. 80% said they should not be allowed to do so. Allison.